Hi, I'm Julian, and I play the trumpet.
Hello, I'm David, and I play the French horn.
Hi, my name is Wyatt, and I play the trombone.
Hello, my name is Rainey, and I play the bass trombone.
Hey everyone, my name is Joe, and I play the tuba. The brass family of instruments includes some of the coolest instruments in the orchestra. We have the trumpet, the French horn, the trombone, and of course the tuba. As you can tell from the name, brass instruments are made of, well, brass. If you want to get really scientific about it, brass is an alloy, or combination of copper and zinc. Brass is extremely malleable, meaning it can be stretched, rolled, hammered, and formed into tubes without breaking. Each instrument in the brass family is curved and twisted in a different shape to create its own unique sound and also make it easier to hold.
Each brass instrument also uses a similar technique to produce sound, and that's called the buzz. Like the woodwind family, brass players use their breath to make sound. But instead of blowing into a reed, we vibrate our lips by buzzing them against a mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is shaped like a cup and varies in size depending on the instrument.
Most instruments in the brass family have valves. Valves look like buttons and are attached to the pipes of the instrument. When a valve is pressed, it opens different parts of the tubing. This changes the length of the tubing, which allows the instrument to play higher or lower. By pressing different valves and buzzing your lips harder or softer, we are able to produce different notes. The trumpet, French horn, and tuba all have valves.
The trumpet is the smallest instrument in the brass family and can therefore play the highest. The trumpet has been around in some form for centuries and are often heard in orchestras, wind ensembles, jazz bands, and military bands. One of the most recognizable melodies in the United States is performed on a trumpet or a bugle, which is a trumpet with no valves, and I am able to change notes just by buzzing my lips. One of my favorite things about playing trumpet is while sometimes I get to play a supportive role, typically the trumpet is the most heard instrument in the orchestra, so I get to put my sound out there to express myself and serve the beautiful music that I'm playing.
The French horn can play both high and low due to its length and shape. If the instrument were uncoiled, it would stretch to over 12 feet long. That's as tall as me standing on top of Joe's shoulders. Horn valves are played with the left hand, while the right hand goes inside the bell. I like the French horn because it can be heroic, it can be sad, it can be happy, and it can be sneaky. Here is the second beret from Johann Sebastian Bach's Third Cello Suite. I will be playing it on the French horn because I do not know how to play the cello.
The trombone is a unique member of the brass family because there aren't any valves to help us change notes. We have a slide. By buzzing into the mouthpiece and changing the length of the slide with the right hand, we can change pitches. One cool thing the trombone is known for is the glissando, which is a glide from one pitch to another.
The bass trombone is very similar to the tenor trombone, but we specialize in the lower notes. The tubing that makes up a bass trombone is slightly wider on the inside, which allows me to have a deeper tone and command of the lower register. It is very similar in appearance to a tenor trombone and also uses a slide, but we have an extra valve to hit certain low notes that the tenors cannot play. Can you count how many slide positions there are? That's right, there are 7 positions. I can play many different notes in each position. In fact, all brass instruments are able to play a series of notes on any given fingering or slide position. This is called the harmonic series. I'll demonstrate what that sounds like. In first position, I get the following pitches. Now third, and so on and so forth. The coolest thing about playing the bass trombone is how commanding this instrument can be. When I play in the orchestra or a big band, I know that I have the power to lay down a strong bass line. Also, it's a pretty fun instrument to play and one of the loudest.
The tuba is the largest and deepest sounding instrument in the brass family. Unlike the trumpet and trombone, the tuba is held upright with the bell pointed toward the ceiling. It takes a lot of air to play the tuba, so I spend a lot of time practicing taking good deep breaths, like this. Let's try that together. Breathe in through the bottom of your stomach, through your lungs, and out through your mouth. Combine that good breath with a good buzz, and you can make some great sounds on the tuba. Of course, the tuba can play high and exciting pieces, but the low notes are my absolute favorite. Playing low is awesome, but another one of my favorite things about playing the tuba is driving the orchestra along by playing fun and electrifying bass lines.
Thanks for learning about brass instruments with us. For more videos like this one, visit kcsymphony.org.